Prime View TV. New media with a difference.
Enough is Enough, Soke is the show dedicated to debate and discussion towards a better Niger for all of us.
One day, our Niger go good. Now so then they talk good. One day, our mumu go do. Now so we talk.
When it comes to choosing the right product for my skin, it's all about the ingredients for me. Niger skincare products are authentic, fresh, and best of all, completely organic. I love the Motherland Moisturizer. It's designed to smooth and soak in the skin without ever feeling greasy, and their Jade Roller has literally become a part of my self-care routine. Visit NigerSkincare.com today and receive 20% off your first order. For beautiful skin you were born to love.
Hi guys, my name is Yabo and I am the founder of Masasi B. If you're looking for unique African-inspired clothing and accessories, please check out my brand. All details are at the end of this video. Feel free to get in touch. Thank you.
Feels so soft. Curl pattern has just bounced back. Look at that. Without any product in the hair at all. When you use Sherma Haven's natural hair care product line, your hair flourishes and becomes the main attraction.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show Enough is Enough, Soke, sponsored by Better Niger. I'm your host, Mr. Femi Oke. Welcome you to the show dedicated to debate and discussions towards a better Niger for us all. Tonight, I am one-on-one with my special guest, Dr. Chido Agunabo Ajuora, founder of Hungry and Angry Foundation. Welcome to the show, Kedu. Chido, are you there with us? Anyway, today he should be entering the studio because I saw him there just a moment. Are you there, Chido?
I am here.
Chido, welcome to the show. All right. So this show promises to be another interesting one. Whoops, we got a bit of feedback here. If the presenter could mute that, please. Thank you. So tonight we shall focus on Anambra youth. We've got to mute that mic. We've got a few guests in there with multiple. Wow, we've got to mute that mic. Hello. Presenter, can you put that on hold? Mystique, if you can mute that mic, please, thank you. When they're on and only when they're speaking, they got to be less than two of them on the same thing. Anyway, tonight we shall focus on Anambra's youth and ask whether they should continue to sit at home or stand up and be counted ahead of 2023. So I welcome my guests and my viewers to the show Enough is Enough with Soro. You can contact us and ask questions and make comments on our Facebook and YouTube live handles at Prime View Television and call in on and be heard on +44 7939 895 108. So I want to try and get back to Dr. Chido if we can not have so much feedback. Dr. Chido, can you hear me? Everyone else has to put their stuff on mute, otherwise we're going to keep having this feedback. Dr. Chido, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Fantastic. Welcome to our show once again. So it's ideal if others aren't in the same room, because you just get that continuous feedback loop when all of the mics are open.
Okay.
So please tell the audience about yourself, where you're from, your background, and what you do. This is Dr. Chido.
Okay, I work for an organization called Hungry and Angry. Hungry and Angry is an NGO. We also have an analytical department to it. So we are just, humanitarian. That's what we do. We work for human beings. We work with the environment. We work with less privileges, and we try to be voice, for the voiceless. That is what I do at Hungry and Angry NGO.
Fantastic. That's a lovely thing, and we really appreciate that you're out there in Nigeria giving back as a diasporan back in Nigeria towards those who are needful in Nigeria. Do you, as your organization, have a website, social media, and contact numbers? And how can people join this crusade?
It's quite simple. If you go to www.hungryangry.org, you shall find us there. And our activities are all enlisted there. So the website is actually a way to get to know us better and understand what we do at Hungry and Angry.
I want to apologize to the audience again for us starting late. But anyway, as this show is dedicated to Anambra youth, you have some youth with you. I would be grateful if you could introduce them to the audience one by one. So who's going to be first?
I am Ebele Chupu Igwe Kunye Ngini, and I work with Hungry and Angry Nigeria.
Fantastic. Welcome to the show. Did I say it right? How do you pronounce your name? Igbo Kunle Abi. Yeah, all right, great. The next one we have on our screen. Who do we have here?
Well, my name is Funny Amani.
Funny
I'm
Amani.
a member of
Welcome.
Hungry and Angry NGO.
Fantastic. Welcome to the studio. We have another person there. Is it Dubim? Is Dubim there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, go on. Where's your camera's not on? You're not going to put your camera on?
Turn on your camera.
Anyway, tell us about where you're from and your name anyway, whilst we're at it.
Yeah, we can hear you. Just your camera is not on, but we can hear you. Get your audio.
Okay, Ezekwem Chidubim Vivian. I work for Hungry and Angry.
You're not on. You're not on. You're off.
Fantastic. We'd like to have your camera. We'll get back to you anyway. That's fantastic. Is there any other guests there? Anyway, so before we start the show and we're going to get into the meat of things, I want us all to watch this video and then we're going to get into questioning. So everybody, stay tuned as we watch this this video, and hopefully the gremlins will be gone when we come back.
Prime View TV, new media.
Come on. Once again, it's on. You know how we do. MC Love Day here. Play ball in the house. On Sunday, oh Wendy, oh. On Sunday, oh Wendy, oh. On Sunday, oh Wendy, oh.
Mastercraft on the beat.
Yeah. Ready, palm, ready. Mastercraft on it. Flavor. Finally, oh, it's about to go down. You just the money, no be problem. Finally, oh, it's about to
in the mix.
Anywhere you go, if you know Bochapụ ọsọ n'ebe afọ lelele, lachapụ ọsọ n'ebe afọ tineti. Obodo siri ike na ndị Igbo ga-abanye, abanye ebe afọ eburu ike wepụta. Ugochukwu nyela anyị nya nwa ka eji aga n'ụlọ. Iyo oko. Original reborn is a flavor, funk dance all the time. Aguamona chimusaga, Aguamona chimusaga nenuano. Oninya chukunya lomuka munjaga. Shuamale, Aguamona give for life.
Ijele agwomeke na amara na nnekwu ọlụ dị n'isi ijele. Odogwu na-ekene m ga-ekene atụ gene kuru ewu na-eti ya ekene emere ijele odogwu.
It's Gazi Craft Productions.
You won't give me medicine. I got money, you won't help me spend my money. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy myself. I love you. I'm a winner.
Let's all strive for one Niger and a better Niger. We all want a better Niger. Fantastic. I was really into that video. I hope you all enjoyed that video. I was definitely, I want us to enjoy ourselves, and I was enjoying myself. So let's get on to the questions. I want to start with asking. I want to ask the youth, anyone can answer this. Are they hungry and angry? Or are you hungry and happy? Or you're not even hungry at all? What are you doing? Tell me.
We are hungry. We are hungry. We are very, very angry. And of course, you don't expect a hungry man to be happy. So we are very hungry and we are much more angry.
Making you angry?
Yes, we are very.
I can hear you. Go on.
Besides, yes, we are very, 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 very angry. You can, even the atmosphere where we are existing is very, very angry, in solidarity with our plight.
Okay. Does anyone else want to contribute about their circumstance? Are you also all equally hungry and angry?
Well, I am not hungry. I am famished.
You're famished.
I'm famished. And I'm overpopulated, angry. It is impacted in me. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. What about Demish? The lady on the screen. What about you? Tell us. Debim. You need to turn your mic on. Presenter, turn on the mic. Yeah.
Okay. I am hungry and I'm angry, like very, very angry. Like angry in the sense that I'm not happy with the way things are going here in this country and all that. And we are just standing together as one to fight this together. So I'm hungry and I'm angry.
I hear you. I hear you. So my question now is this: what are you guys doing to change your circumstances to stop you from being hungry, for example?
What we're doing to stop this.
Yeah,
Okay,
go
what
on.
we're
I can
doing to
hear you.
stop it.
Yeah.
We're trying our best here, over here. Like my boss said, speaking for the voiceless, helping people, just kind of humanitarian work we're doing out here.
Okay. Now, one of the things that's really blighting people in the whole of Nigeria now is cultism and criminality. This is a big thing amongst the youth. How can the
Yeah.
youth escape this? Anybody can answer this question.
The bottom line is with hunger comes a whole lot of negativities. A hungry man has a lot of negative vibes. A hungry man, of course, is expected to be angry. That's a natural phenomenon. And when you are angry, you display, you put in your anger into everything. The cultism you are seeing, the older social vices you are seeing, these are natural stems from the environment, from the atmosphere, because here the youths are almost non-engaged. They have a lot of energy that should be galvanized and channeled into productivity. That's positivity. And nature abhors vacuum. Take away this productivity, take away this positivity, all you get is negativity, because this energy must be channeled into something. And the avenue for positivity is not there. The avenue for negativity is there. And that's what we are getting. The cultism, the pilfering, the robbery here and there, whether armed or unarmed. This energy, this exuberance going into use, going into something, unfortunately, because there is not so much positivity here to tap in, to galvanize this energy. Nature, like I said before, a boring vacuum. The negativity is out there to absorb. And of course, you know what they say about garbage in, garbage out. That's what we are getting today.
Yeah, let me bring Armani, bring Funny Armani into it. Funny, look, apart from, as I said, cultism, criminality, you've also got bullying. Bullying has taken on a pandemic proportions in schools and universities in Nigeria. I'm sure you've heard about the alleged killings of a Lagos schoolboy, Sylvester Oromoni, in Lagos by his fellow students. How can we put a end to this kind of negativity?
Well, if you ask me,
Yeah.
I am one of the boys that is also bullied in school because I have people that are higher than me, which is a natural thing. It's a normal thing in school. When they get jealous of you that you're doing things that is better, they will want to try to intimidate you for you not to go higher in that. You understand? So for me to say that, I don't think there is a way we are to avoid that in school, because even the lecturers are being threatened. You understand? So who will back us up if we want to say something? Because even the lecturers are being threatened by the students. So for the students to come out and say something that they are being threatened, they also go to join instead of saying what they encountered. So that's why the issue of cultism and all those things in school is continual. It never ends. Understand?
Okay.
That's what I have to say for now.
Let me bring the bin back into it. Look, we mentioned about bullying even in schools. The culture of bullying has gone haywire to the extent of girls at Government Girls College or where they were bullying their teacher, as Amani was saying. And have you seen this video? There's even cases of an SS3 student in Delta State and Michael Ogbise, who beat up his teacher to death. This rise in violence amongst our youth is a worrying trend. What are your thoughts?
Well, if you ask me,
That
I
was
don't
for the
think
lady.
I have.
But go on.
What?
That was for
Well, if you
Jabin.
ask me on that, because the teachers, the lecturers, are also the ones putting themselves in that shoe in order to be bullied by students. Because when they come out to the students talk, some of them even go to gist with the students, play with the students, go out on a date with the students. So when all these things happen, it gives the students the energy, the morale to talk back when their lecturers are talking to them and to act in a way that they are not supposed to be acting because they are being given that hand by the lecturers.
Okay.
So if you ask me, I would say that the problem is coming from the lecturers and also for the students because they are adapting.
Let me hear Dubim. She's shaking her head. What do you think?
Okay, for me, I feel it's the problem most times. Let's look at it from another perspective. It's not mostly from the teachers, because I was a core member, I served in this country. So most of my fellow core members were bullied by students. You see small boys, they are cultists and they are bragging about it. One of my friends I know, she was a teacher in one school like that in Asaba. Precisely. According to her, she said she just asked a pupil to stop doing what he was doing, only for her to get to the house, and she met some set of guys from her school with cane to flog her. So basically, I think we're they came to the house, threatened her in school, came to the house, brought cane, they wanted to flog her, like she not try it again. Then most times you see that these students, I don't know what's coming over them, because another experience I had then was maybe you beat a guy's girlfriend in class, so the person will be like, you beat my girlfriend for what? The person will find you and come to the house, and it's another thing. And the government is not doing anything about this. They have complained many times, several times. They should look into this, especially where I served. It's worse. You understand? It's worse, and it's government schools. You see them bragging that they are cultists. Who are the people instigating them? Who are the people? I don't get it. Who is this person that as small as this child is, he knows this and knows that at that early age? I think it's basically from the environment, and there is nothing the government is doing about it. Even when I was serving, my life was at stake. Our lives were at stake, but we serve our country. So basically, we are hoping that the government will look into it and help us. It's not mostly from the teachers or lecturers. Sometimes from the students. You understand? You cannot face the guy that is a cultist here in Nigeria, because the person will come with their gang and you standing and nobody will help. Sometimes they will see people beating somebody here and they will not look. They will pass and go. Nobody will help you. So I feel like it's something the government needs to look into. Like they need to work on. You understand? For a better Nigeria.
Okay, let me bring Doctor into it. Doctor, you can hear the youth they're saying there that, the problem is very big in terms of the anger, in terms of the violence. Is it time to include anger management and communication skills into our schools curriculum to really try and address this? Because it looks like traditional values at home and society values are breaking down. Dr. Shida.
It depends on what stage in the society that curriculum can be, initiated. At what age do you want to start targeting them? If you understand what I'm saying, because the collapse of the society have also engineered or erupted, vices that were never there before. So cultism is also as a result of collapse system. Nigeria is a collapse system, as a whole, because nothing functions here. So kids are not really paid attention to, like where you guys are, kids are priority, but here kids are not really priority. And we Angry has been highlighting about kids. If you see some of our recent activities, we've been concentrating on, children that are hawks around the town. I'll go drive around in the city at night to, see this myself, 10 at night, kids are still hawking, selling, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So, are we okay with our?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, it is a disintegration in the society, and the government, like my team mates suggested, are not doing nothing for us. But you know, for Anambra State, we have a new government that's coming, Soludo. So we are hoping that he will recognize this, situation and see what he can do about it.
Okay, we're going to talk about
But
Anambra
there is a
State.
problem.
We're going to talk about Anambra State in just a moment. But let me go back to Igbo Kunle. Igbo Kunle, is the sit-at-home policy of IPOB, which is imposed ruthless, if you others can close your mics, please, so that we can have just one mic open. Doctor, I think you need to, yeah, thank you. My question, is the sit-at-home policy of IPOB imposed ruthlessly by its henchmen in ESN, the Biafra National Guard, that resulted in senseless, mindless... Oh, good. Guys, someone has to close their mic. Can you hear me? Good. Right. So these
please, can you take the question again? I didn't get you, please.
Yeah, I'm going to start again. So I'm asking you, is the sit-at-home policy of IPOB, which is imposed ruthlessly by its henchmen in the ESN and the Biafra National Guard, that results in senseless, mindless, murderous killings of Indigo by fellow Indigo, is this not another form of bullying? What is going on in Ally Indigo?
Okay, Kule, I will start this way. I would like to take a minute to talk about the primordial Igbo man. The primordial Igbo man, I want you to know something. The Igbo word, if you're a human being, is madu. Madu is etymologically derived from two words. Ma, which is beauty, ndo, which means the beauty of life. The Igbo man abhors senseless bloodshed. We don't kill for no reason. We don't kill for killing's sake. And what has happened now? You talk about bullying and the forceful sit at home. At first, people didn't sit at home out of fear. People sat at home in solidarity because a directive came from the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, which, an organization, I must be factual now, an organization that has assumed the de facto status of speaking of some form of government embraced by the Igbo people in all the Igbo speaking states as people who understand and feel their pulse. So at first, the compliance wasn't forced, it was in solidarity. Then along the line, the people start seeing reason why this protected sit at home should not be adhered to. And because the people saw reason, they saw this strategy as people shooting themselves in the leg. And they complained. With this complaint, the IPOB again came out to say they are, vacating the sit-at-home order. But before then, because of some unguided utterances already made by the IPOB that take the duration of threats, some hoodlums, some ragtag carcass, which the IPOB has come out in very, very non-equivocal terms to deny association with these undesirable elements. They came out, said that they are still enforcing this sit-at-home order, that the IPOB has already said that they have vacated. They start destroying people things, destroying lives and destroying properties, even going as far as killing people. There comes the adherence of the vacated sit-at-home out of fear for people's lives, out of fear for wanton destruction of people's property. Of course, it's not a form of bullying. It is the highest form of bullying. Getting people to conform to anti-people's directive out of fear is the highest form of bullying. The IPOB, of course, has come out to deny association with any form of enforcement of the continuation of this sit at home. But because this originally emanated from their stables, I think they should do more, because leadership comes with leadership, whether recognized, whether de jure or de facto, must come with high level of responsibility. Thank you.
Okay, let me bring Amani back into it. Amani, are you there? Maybe you can close the mics and have just Amani. Can you hear me now, Amani?
Yeah, can hear you.
Yeah, this sit-at-home policy, it's been, I would call it. I mean, I understand what your colleague was saying about the fact that it was first of all not it was voluntarily complied with, but then now I want to say that what has been the impact of the sit-at-home on the people of Anambra State and Southeast in general, even the youth? Has it not been very sad, because business have been affected, schooling has been affected? Has it affected you?
Well, it has affected me in many ways. Firstly, we youths of Anambra State are supposed to be out there hustling, studying for the future. Now, the government doesn't care about our future. What they know, they are self-centered, because whatever they do for their own benefits. They don't think about the benefits of others, because they say that just like the Igbo adage say that, but it is not for our government, because the government, ever since I've known them, they are self-centered and selfish, because whatever they do for their own benefit. Now they don't care about the youngsters coming up. They don't want to know about our future. Like they said in the primary school poem that we are the leaders of tomorrow. It is no more in existence now. It is just, let me say, a fable. You understand? So now in Nigeria, the sit-at-home stuff has affected the studying, the work, because people, let me say, most 90% of people in Anambra State earn money on daily basis, which means when they don't come out daily, they won't have something to eat. And now when you look at it, the government, I would say that the sit-at-home thing is under duress, because we did not accept it. So now they are forcing us in to comply with what they are saying. And now most of the people, like the hawkers, like the
yeah, I can hear you. Go
like the hawkers on the street, when they don't come out daily, they won't have something to eat. So when you look at it now, the government are trying to, should I say, reduce lives in Anambra State. They only care about their pockets. How can a government, they will come out promising us all the world and heavens and earth and the hell, saying that they will do this, they will do that. But when they get to that seat, you will see that all they are saying is, shall I say, fiction.
Let me bring Dubim. Dubim, you can off your mic, Funny. Amani, yeah. Dubim, look, you know, I don't know, you're working at the moment, so I don't know what field you're working in, but the economy in the Southeast and in Anambra State especially, and how is it affecting you, your economy? Because obviously this kind of sit at home is definitely going to make people hungry and angry, isn't it?
Okay, I wasn't listening, sorry.
No, I'm just asking you. Yeah, I'm just asking you, how has this sit at home affected you? Is the sit at, for a start, is the sit at home still in force? And how is it affecting you?
Okay, actually, to be sincere, it didn't really affect me because I was not in Anambra at that time.
Okay.
So I was in Delta State and we were working and everything was perfect there. So I just hear about the stuffs happening here, but it didn't affect me like that.
Okay, so you're not really affected. But now I want to understand from Doctor, how has this sit at home affected the psychology of the psychology of the people? I mean, has the sit at home actually stopped now, or is it still in full effect?
Yeah, it's subsided now because one way or the other, the people have given up. But the thing is this, every time you stop someone from doing business, you are, you're actually depriving them from existence for that day. So in any way, I don't think economic triangulation should be a way to protest for change. Because at the end of the day, the people they need economic emancipation. And if you're asking for freedom, my economic emancipation, economic freedom should come first. So for some reason, I don't think if things were well taken into account before the first sit at home happened, because obviously people were running on high emotion and adrenaline. So as a matter of fact, they may have taken a very irrational decision. And then after a while, they realized that this is not actually productive because, that situation warrants that the schools in Anambra State are shut down on sit at home, or in Maiduguri or in Kano State, the schools are open, the kids are studying. So the banks here in Anambra State are shut down, or Imo State are shut down, but the banks in Yola, the banks in Lagos, the banks in even in the heart of Fulani lands are also functioning. So at the end of the day, the question is, who is hurting who? Like, some people believe that the sit at home have an impact in Nigeria. No, it doesn't. Because like she said, she's in Asaba. Asaba is only about 10 minutes.
After Onitsha.
To Oka, to Onitsha. So you're in Asaba, your life is going on well, business is going on well. And the people in Anambra State thinks that the sit at home in Oka is affecting the people. It's just because they're oblivious to reality. That is why they come to such a conclusion. As a matter of fact, the sit at home costed us about ₦1 billion a day. And remember, to build the country, just lowest estimate. Yeah. So if you want to build a country, you need the high street businesses, the people that sell crayfish, the car washers, the suya sellers. These are the people that actually add GDP to our economy. So when you shut their businesses down for one day for some reason, now it takes me back to who is hurting who. So because the Hausa Fulani we are trying to fight off don't even really care about our businesses. In fact, they want us to lose money. They want us to lose businesses. They don't want us to survive. So if they find a way they can take away our businesses, they will do it. But in this case, we are doing it for them because we are stopping our own businesses. So I think it's some of the things that I refer to as EF, if you ever heard of that, extreme foolishness amongst our people. But again, how do you explain that?
Okay, let me bring Igbo Kuni in back. Look, Igbo Kuni, I think Doctor said it all there. It's self-inflicted harm and it's hurting ourselves. But moving further on, I think one of you need to put your mics on. One of the phenomena blighting Southeast is the daily migration of its capable youth out of the Southeast to all other parts of Nigeria, both in the north and in the south, and especially to Lagos. This trend is unparalleled to compare to other regions. What is the cause of this migration? Igbokunle, can you hear me?
Hello, Femi.
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, Femi, it is sad. It is very, very sad indeed. And I am coming from a perspective of pain. And when I mean pain, I mean excruciatingly psychological pain because for every capacified outflux of the youth, Igbo youths anyway, out of the shores of Igbo land, the southeast to other shores, the southern, south, southwest, and of course the northern part of Nigeria, it takes away both latent potential and explicit development away from the southeast, because development starts from here, conceptualization. For you before you build it. And who dreams? Robots don't dreams. There's a limit to robotics. Even robotics has to take conceptualization of human beings. So it is very, very sad. Yes, the government, I must be very factual here. The Nigerian government seems to be giving every form of raw deal to Alibo. Alibo, we mean southeastern part of Nigeria. The Nigerian government there seems to be an orchestrated, well-planned design to keep the southeast down. I cannot understand why in the whole of the southeast we have just one international airport. I cannot understand why Nigeria have to move away, borrow loans from China and develop railroads, even down to Maradi in Niger Republic, and nothing here, absolutely nothing here for the southeast. We are, without mincing words,
because of time, I've got to bring others in. I understand your point, but look, I understand your point, and I'll just going to say that, look, the southeast, as you said, you have only one airport, which you're saying is most probably the Enugu International Airport, but you now got a new one in Anambra, courtesy of Obiana. We're going to speak about that later. In the southwest, we've only got one international airport, and that's Lagos. So, it's not just the southeast that has only one airport. Let's bring Amani in. Amani, are you there?
Yeah. I wasn't following up. So.
Anyway, good. I want to ask you, are you or any of the panelists, any of the youth on the panel, planning on leaving Anambra state to another state? Or you're planning on leaving the southeast? If so, where to and why? Did you hear the question? Amani, your camera is slow. Can you hear me?
Come again, please.
Yeah, my question was that, are you planning to leave Lagos? Is anyone on the panel planning to leave Anambra State in the southeast to go to any other part of Nigeria? And if so, why?
Amani, are you planning to leave?
Anambra or
why? Hey!
Yeah, your camera is not. What about you, Kuni? What about you? Are you planning? Are you planning to relocate to Lagos?
No, just not here.
Or Abuja?
Let me say, these places you're calling now,
yeah,
I would say they are all the same. These places you're calling now, I want them.
To mute the other mic. Yeah, go on. Yeah, I can hear you.
Plan is staying in Nigeria as a whole, and let me say 2023, or should I say next year, 2022. I'm not planning Nigeria because
you want to leave Nigeria.
Not favored me ever since I was born.
Okay, so that's your destination, to leave Nigeria. Okay, is Doctor there? Let's bring Doctor. Doctor, you're a diasporan. Is Doctor there? Yeah, you can move the camera to him. Well, we want to hear from Doctor, because Doctor is a diasporan, and it looks like some of the youth there want to leave Southeast and leave Nigeria entirely and come out to the West. Is Doctor back? Can we get Doctor back? Let's go on a short break. Enough is enough for Soro Soke. Remember, you can call in on +44 7939 895 108, or you can leave messages and comments on our Facebook and YouTube handles. Enough is enough for Soro Soke. Let's go on a break.
When it comes to choosing the right product for my skin, it's all about the ingredients for me. Naija skincare products are authentic, fresh, and best of all, completely organic. I love the Motherland Moisturizer. It's designed to smooth and soak in the skin without ever feeling greasy, and their Jade Roller has literally become a part of my self-care routine. Visit NaijaSkincare.com today and receive 20% off your first order. For beautiful skin you were born to love.
Hi guys, my name is Yabo, and I am the founder of Masasi B. If you're looking for unique African-inspired clothing and accessories, please check out my brand. All details are at the end of this video. Feel free to get in touch. Thank you.
Feels so soft. Curl pattern has just bounced back. Look at that. Without any product in the hair at all. When you use Sherma Haven's natural hair care product line, your hair flourishes and becomes the main attraction.
Prime TV, new media with a difference.
Enough is enough. Soro Soke is the show dedicated to debate and discussion towards a better Niger for all of us.
One day, our Niger go good. Not so then they talk good. One day, our Mumu go do. Not so we talk.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Enough is Enough with Soro Soke. I'm one-on-one with my special guest, Dr. Ajura, and the youth of Anambra State. We're discussing the situation in Anambra State and whether the youth should sit at home or whether they should stand up and be counted ahead of 2023. Doctor, are you still with us? Is Doctor still in the studio? Any of the youth still in the studio? Well, looks like we've lost them. Is anyone in the studio? Or is it just me? We have some very, very important questions for them, which we wanted to touch now on Obiano, and he's leaving after 8 years, and we wanted to get an assessment from those on ground about that tenure. And also we wanted to discuss about whether lives have improved since the 8 years of ABGA. Anyway, I'm not sure if we're still with them. I think we should go on another break. I'm going to see if I can get them back.
When it comes to choosing the right product for my skin, it's all about the ingredients for me. Naija skincare products are authentic, fresh, and best of all, completely organic. I love the Motherland Moisturizer. It's designed to smooth and soak in the skin without ever feeling greasy, and their Jade Roller has literally become a part of my self-care routine. Visit NaijaSkincare.com today and receive 20% off your first order. For beautiful skin you were born to love.
Hi guys, my name is Yabo and I am the founder of Masasi B. If you're looking for unique African-inspired clothing and accessories, please check out my brand. All details are at the end of this video. Feel free to get in touch. Thank you.
Feels so soft. Curl pattern has just bounced back. Look at that. Without any product in the hair at all. When you use Sherma Haven's natural hair care product line, your hair flourishes and becomes the main attraction.
Enough is enough, Soro. Soke, welcome back to the studio. I'm glad to see the youthful faces of Anambra State there. Good. I want to get the next question to whoever wants to take it. We know we're coming to the end of Obiano's 8 years of in governance. So I want to know, as youth, what are your assessments of his tenure?
Femi, please, can you come again? We didn't get your question.
We've had 8 years of Obiano. He's leaving now. We want to know, how do you assess his tenure? Did he do a great job? Is things so much better now?
Okay. It wasn't a total failure. It wasn't a failure by every yardstick, by every standard. He has maybe he didn't do all of our expectations, but it wasn't an abysmal failure. Building an international cargo airport without borrowing a dime is no mean feat. Giving us the longest bridge in the southeast of Nigeria, that is the Iyora Bridge, it's not a failure by any standard in the world.
Will that bridge be longer than the second Niger bridge?
Hello?
I said, will that bridge be
the Iyora Bridge?
Will it be longer than the second Niger bridge?
The second Niger bridge is a private partnership and the federal government. This Iyora Bridge is the longest bridge embarked on by any state government in Nigeria. Don't take my word for it. Google is your friend. Then again, giving us the international conference center, ab initio, we don't have anything like that. These are signature projects that will live in the hearts of every Anambranian, and these things are not there prior to the coming of Willie Obiano. I don't want to sing praises of the government. He may have come short by a lot of our expectations, but it is not a total failure. And it's not even a failure by any standard.
Okay, let's bring others into the equation. Any of the other two. Has his tenure improved your lives on the lives of ordinary Anambrians as a part of the dividends of his 8 years? Amani, what do you say?
Who's it for?
Amani or
who has this
doctor? Amani, my question is, as Obiano's tenure improved your life in the last 8 years, is everything much better now for you and the lives of ordinary Anambarians? What do you say?
No.
Okay.
I would say no.
I wouldn't have thought. Doctor, you are there. You're the big man you're the big boss in the room. I want to ask you, do you have better roads, better education, better health service, better water, jobs, better economy? Are there more availability of jobs in the Southeast now?
You see, the thing is that human beings are very programmable. It is easy to program human beings, and that comes with an environment where they live, where what they see, what they feel, kind of play part in expectation. So if you live in a place like Oka, you probably would have Oka expectation or Anambra expectation, if you understand what I'm trying to say, because you know, good things are not really available to you. Like, you know, where we come from, there are things we call basic: food, healthcare, shelter, basic facilities that should be provided to human beings for free, if you understand what I'm trying to say. Because once you give a man these free things, you've taken him out of poverty. He's no longer poor in mind and physical, because he has a shelter to live, he has a health care, and he has food. Yeah. So these three things.
And he has a living. And he has a living, because you need a living to do all that.
Yeah, these three basic things lack here. And for a very long time, the people have been subjected to peanuts, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So things like bridge would become such a big deal or airport, or do you understand what I'm trying to say? But, you know, basic things like
what about free education? Is education free in Anambra State? Just as an example.
Education might be free, I don't know, but it's not about the education, it's about the quality of the education that you give to people. That's what really matters. So you might have schools everywhere, but how productive are these schools? Again, the teachers are not paid. You don't expect them to give their best. So that again takes us back to total disintegration of a society where nothing functions, but individuals are, you know, entitled for what they think is enough for them. In this government that we are entering now, we want someone, okay, Soludo appears like the kind of guy that would not look at airport as a big deal for people, right? Like he should look at like roads. Road network has a way of expanding people's life, you know, allow people to navigate, you know, move business, you know, logistics are easy. You see, if you spend
interconnectivity,
if you spend 8 years in a leadership where you cannot provide road network, you are a total failure in any standard. So I can tell you, as an Oka man, someone that's been here observing, not biased, not aligned to any political party. I am an activist by nature. I'm someone that will call on something brutally. The state where I am, Anambra State, is a total failure. It is a disaster. Except you just live here, you're used to it. You're genetically adapted to, you know, inconveniences and problems. You don't feel it again. But, you know, they say someone who sells fish don't smell fish. I smell fish when I come here. I smell bacteria around the town. You know what I smell? People don't smell it. You know, but I don't want to conform to thinking that those smells I was given an airport, I should go home and you know, just party.
I want to speak.
The man I've always said he is a disaster to the state. He's a complete disaster. You need to drive around the street and you look at the katakata, the madness. Like the cars are taking one way, they don't really care because the parastatals are not working. They're not even paid. The code of conduct bureau that my friend works in for 2 months haven't been paid. You understand what I mean? The pharmaceuticals in Agon haven't been paid. I don't expect anyone.
So, Doctor, Doctor, you're speaking truth. You're speaking truth to power. So, but let me bring Dubim. Let's bring Dubim in as the sole. Oops, geez, have we lost you? Yeah. Oh, geez. Hold on. Can you hear me? Is Dubim there?
Okay.
Yeah, good. You're the sole female on the panel. And my question to you is that, look, we understand that the airport in Anambra that was built in what's the name of that town? Is it Umeri or something like that? Which is supposedly the village of the governor. How is that? They've spent apparently nearly $2 billion is the budget, as I can recollect, on that airport. Is that really going to change things for the people of Anambra State? And it's a international passenger and cargo airport. What are they going to be exporting from that airport?
What's going to be exporting from the airport, from the cargo export? What kind of goods?
Do you think? In general, does she think the airport is a good deal for Anambra State?
What?
Do you think the airport is a good deal? The amount of money that's spent, nearly $2 billion, is that going to be a good deal for you guys?
Okay, I feel we're not benefiting anything from it, but having an airport in Anambra State is a good thing. Understand? It's a good thing. Like, for the first time, Anambra State has an airport under his government. So it's actually a good thing, but we are not benefiting anything from it. I prefer him using that money to go and maybe build roads, right? A lot of bad roads, a lot. Like sometimes, anytime I come to Oka, I feel like you stay here, don't you drive around? Does it mean that you don't, as a governor, once in a while you drive around, maybe carry your car, stroll or something? You will see these things. Understand? But no, what he knows how to do is to travel to America and come back. And it's not nice. Then wake up one morning and say he wants to build an airport. Are you serious? Like, we are not even okay. Like, we are not feeling well. We don't have good roads. I am building an airport in your own town.
How far is it? Yeah. That's like, the point I'm making. It's in his hometown.
Yeah. I feel like we are not benefiting from it. We are not benefiting. Even the airport is not even standard. It's not.
How far? It's not that. I've been to Oka. It's many moons ago. Enugu is not far from Oka because you just from Onitsha you go to Oka, and from Oka is Enugu, isn't it?
What?
I said Oka is not far from Enugu, is it? So
yeah,
Enugu is about 45 minutes max, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't understand why.
With good road, maybe 25 minutes.
Exactly. So, and now an airport in Enugu would have definitely been enough for Oka because it's just, like I said, 45 minutes away. But anyway, he's done what he's done. Time will tell. Look, the next question is whoever wants to take this one. The NDLA has exposed that couriering of hard drugs into Nigeria through the southeast has become a persistent phenomenon. This is a worrying trend and symptom of the I must get rich quick by any means necessary attitude, by blighting our youth all over Nigeria, despite the risk of long prison sentence and death. What are your thoughts on this worrying trend?
Okay, drugs has always been there. The get rich quick has always been there. It is not new to my generation. It is not. It has always been there. And it is a global phenomenon. In Europe, of course, we see deviants who move away from the norms and they try to get rich by whatever means. After all, Niccolo Machiavelli, who said by, the end justify the means. So it's a global thing. But I think it's the crystal meth. There's a drug now we call Mpolumili, the crystal meth. It has taken this drug issue a notch higher. It is not a menace. It is not a scourge. If left untended, we waste our greatest asset. And I believe in every society, the greatest asset is the youth. If a society will progress, if they will move downhill, all you need to do is look at the youth and you make your very accurate assumption, or not even assumption, accurate prediction. If the youth of any society are wayward, it means there's no hope, there's no future for that society. And I am happy that the people, we waited for the government and it seems the government is not doing enough. I, for one, cannot understand why toddlers, 12 years, 11 years, 13 years can easily access crystal meth, easier than you access vitamin C. It means somebody somewhere is not has sabotaged, is not doing his job. And I welcome the style Igbo youths are now taking to fight back. It might not even be the best practice.
I wanna ask Amani about that style. Amani,
Yeah,
look, you're in the background.
it might
Amani,
not even
let
be
me
the best
speak
practice,
to
but
Amani.
it's doing well.
I want to speak to Amani. Igbo Kuni says that he likes the style, and you've already expressed the sadness of being bullied as a youth. So this new style, which is called Inkpolu Miri, that solution, will that solve a drug habit? Really? Come on, let's be real.
Well, if you ask me, I'll say that the Impulum Mili is being invented by somebody we don't know. And I think the person that invented it has a secret agenda for the youths, which means I will say, in my own understanding, that someone is planning something ahead, manipulate the, should I say Anambra, because I don't know, yeah, should I say Nigeria? Somebody is trying to manipulate Nigeria, now inventing this drug called Mpulumili to make our youths useless, not knowing what they are doing. And as you can see, it's been taken care of, but not as expected, because the government has not said anything about it.
It's abdicated its responsibility. The government has abdicated its responsibility.
I don't. Yeah. Okay, I've not heard of it because
they're not doing what they're supposed to do. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. Hello, we lost you. Where are you? Come back to the studio, guys. We're almost coming to the end of the show. I think we'll go on another break and we'll maybe come back with current affairs. Let's go on another break and we'll come back with current affairs. Thank you.
When it comes to choosing the right product for my skin, it's all about the ingredients for me. Niger skincare products are authentic, fresh, and best of all, completely organic. I love the Motherland Moisturizer. It's designed to smooth and soak in the skin without ever feeling greasy, and their Jade Roller has literally become a part of my self-care routine. Visit nigerskincare.com today and receive 20% off your first order. For beautiful skin you were born to love.
Drop you now. So I don't want to just.
All right. Hello, guys. We're going to come to the end of the show shortly, but let's just ask some quick questions. I want to thank you all for coming in. You've done fantastically well, and I'm really apologize. I say that we didn't start on time, and of course, to all of those that are adults and able to drink, a bottle of trophy is mine. So when I'm in town, you can count on me getting you a trophy. Okay. So listen, guys. I want to ask you this question. What do you think of the recently concluded Anambra elections? How many of you there, have you all got your PVCs and did you take part in the elections?
Of course, I took very, very active part in the elections. I did.
Okay.
I did not.
Okay. So you didn't take part? Do you have your PVC?
Yeah, I have.
But you didn't take part. What about Dubim? Is Dubim still there? Did she take part?
No.
Did you take part in the election?
She didn't take part in the elections. You see, this is the problem now, that the youth are there, and I keep saying it, that if you know the meaning of enough is enough, all the youth are saying is enough is enough. And then we say Soro, Soke, which means speak out. But you guys are not speaking out when you don't take part in the elections. This is a problem, isn't it?
It's a very big problem. I have problems with the youth saying that government keeps abdicating responsibility. Whereas I think one of the major part of the problem is we are not even as angry enough as we should be. We seem to be losing our sense of rage. I don't see the moral justification of a youth or of any citizen who refuse to do his or her moral obligation. This is an obligation. Taking part in every system of electing who represents you is an obligation. And if you fail in that obligation, you've lost the moral right to call anybody out, because people must. People must. You cannot abdicate your responsibility, shy away from your responsibility, and expect somebody else to take responsibility. It is very funny, very, very funny. Some of us, when it is not even fashionable or attractive to do so, we brave it. We went to studio, we campaigned, we crusaded, not for any particular political party, but trying to elicit the righteous sense of rage that I think my generation seems to be lacking. We need this sense of rage, to galvanize this sense of rage and channel it right. And for that,
Oh my God. Hey, this program is getting exciting and we keep cutting off. But anyway, I think we've come to the end of an hour now, and I think we'll call it a day is what I'm going to say. So I want to get to the end because I'm not sure we're going to be able to get them back. We most probably have to go back to Anambra again to really do justice to this topic. The youth have done very well, but we want to speak to them more on some current affairs. So I want to thank everybody for joining us on tonight's show. Enough is enough. Please make sure, Soke, don't be shy, don't be silent. If you see something, say something. If you can't take it no more, do something about it. Niger go better. Believe in one Niger. We all want a better Niger. A big shout out to our sponsors, Niger Beauty Products. Share My Haven Hair and Beauty Spa for massage therapy and skincare, and Masasi B Fashions. For sponsorship and advert placements, you can contact Primeview Television. I'm your host, Mr. Femi Oke, founder of Better Niger. See you same time next week when we'll be on time and we'll debate another hot topic. Over and out.
Thank you, Femi. Thank you for having
Primeview TV. New media with a difference.